A Waukesha child care provider faces a criminal charge for lying to police about who she really is, and now parents want to know what she's hiding.
Fox 6 investigator Brian Paulson shows you the surprising lengths this provider went to deceive her clients, and the state order she kept a secret for nearly 2 months.
When Adrienne Mayberry needed someone to watch her son, she put her trust in a single mom with an in-home daycare.
She had books, she had educational materials, flashcards.
Melissa Paul took her kids there too.
She told us she was a Christian and she goes to church.
Dan Goodman found her on Facebook.
She seems nice and the price is good.
The sitter gave them all the same name.
Gabriella Anderson.
Gabriella Dawn Anderson.
It's Gabriella Anderson from the day we met her.
Actually, what is your name?
I'm not talking to anybody. I haven't done anything.
Gabriella Anderson is not her name, but that's just the beginning.
Sometimes everything's not the way that it seems.
What is your real name?
That is not true. My name is Dawn.
Dawn what?
I'm not telling
Dawn
you.
what? What's your last
I'm not
name?
anything to anybody.
According to Waukesha police, her real name is Dawn Astudillo, one of 5 names she's used in 5 states.
Dawn Astudillo, Dawn Kraft, Dawn Kaminsky, and Dawn Anderson.
For 2 years, maybe more, she's run an unlicensed daycare out of this Waukesha townhome.
She had an odd voice and spoke quietly, but that was like her only complaint.
You don't need a license in Wisconsin to operate a daycare as long as you're caring for fewer than 4 children. Dawn had more.
I thought at the most there were 6 to 8.
Probably upwards of 9 or 10.
Can you just tell me, you've been telling people your name was Gabriella
That is
Anderson.
not true.
Things began to unravel in July when Goodman
We have a 2- and 4-year-old, a boy and a girl.
came for an interview.
She had to reassure us over and over again that she had a master's degree in child care, and that's good, but she kept telling us that.
That's when the woman he knew as Gabriella introduced her daughter,
Nice girl.
also named Gabriella.
And I said, well, that's your name too, right? It's not very common that, a mom and a daughter would have the same name.
Suspicious, Goodman ran a reverse search of the babysitter's phone number and found the name Dawn Kaminsky.
Have you ever heard of Dawn Kaminsky?
She said it must have been someone else who'd lived in the house before her.
And I asked her again, do you know who Dawn is? I just need to know if you know who Dawn is.
She never answered, and when Goodman asked to see her driver's license and proof of her master's degree, she wrote, "I'm sorry, there is too much doubt. I don't feel it will work." So Goodman called police.
She's lying about who she is, and she's watching people's kids, and I don't feel comfortable with that.
3 days earlier, the Waukesha County DA charged Astudillo with obstruction for lying to police last winter.
How do you think that you could lie to the police?
According to court records, Astudillo had taken her daughter to the hospital for an ear infection, where she not only lied about her own name and age, but her daughter's too. The hospital called police, who say she continued to lie for nearly 40 minutes before finally admitting her true identity.
That's just crazy to me.
By now, there's little question Astudillo has been lying about who she is. What still confounds her former clients is why. All they can do is speculate.
I think she has a record in another state.
I'm thinking there must be something in her past she doesn't want us to know about.
She's trying to escape something.
Court records in Florida show Dawn Marie Kraft, with the same date of birth, was convicted of child abuse in 1991. A case so old, the clerk tells Fox 6 the original file was destroyed.
Would you ever send your kids to someone who had a past child abuse conviction?
Never. Never.
And then there are questions about her little girl.
She said her daughter was turning 4. She had invites where said turning 4 on them.
Last fall, she threw a 4th birthday party for Gabriella,
She's turning 4 and she likes Paw Patrol.
even though police records show the girl was actually turning 5.
Why would she lie about her daughter's age?
I don't know.
There are some concerns about the child she has.
Are you Gabriella or Dawn?
When we came to talk about all of this,
Can I ask?
the mystery caregiver called police
Sir, do you see you?
on us.
As long as they stay on the sidewalk.
Soon, it was Waukesha officers
So how old is she?
She is 5.
who were asking questions.
If you show up to a hospital and you lie about the identity of a child, the hospital naturally has a fear that the child may not be yours.
Astudillo told officers she'd lied because she didn't have insurance.
They told the hospital life, and then you come to me and I'm scared to death. and I don't know what to do, so I lied.
Police left the home satisfied the child was not missing or exploited. But there's one more deception that concerned her former clients.
You have an order to close your daycare, you don't even tell us.
On July 31st, the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families found Astudillo was running an illegal daycare with too many children. They ordered her to stop. But for 2 more months, she told her clients nothing and even tried to recruit new ones.
It feels wrong now that I know all this. I feel like other people should at least know that she's lying about her identity.
Adrian admits her son was happy with the woman he knew as Gabriella. She has few complaints about her care, and yet she feels her trust has been compromised.
I don't want any other parent to kind of fall into this trap.
She and the others want their experience to serve as a warning.
You need to be more diligent right now.
Can you tell me what your real name is?
You can't just drop your kids off with someone that you don't know.
It's not exactly clear how long Astudillo has been here with her daughter in Wisconsin, but according to court records in Virginia, the child's father surrendered his parental rights in 2014 due to domestic violence. Still, she tells Waukesha police they are on good terms now. They speak every weekend, and in fact, he's been here on more than one occasion to visit her daughter. In Waukesha, Brian Polson, Fox 6 Investigators.
Now, none of the parents we talked to described any kind of abuse or substandard care. In fact, they say their kids like the woman they knew as Gabriella. However, the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families now includes Dawn Astudillo among its list of 300 illegally operated daycare providers.